Hi there, I'm Scott Lowe with ActualTech Media. I'm here today with Laz Vekiarides, who is the Chief Technology Officer, co-founder, and Chief Bartender at ClearSky Data. Is that right?
Yes, all of those are correct.
Awesome,
yes.
That's great. That's what I thought. So you guys have just released something new onto your platform, and it's data protection. Can you tell us a little about the product and how it works?
Sure. So what we run is a service. It's a metro-based service that we run under points of presence in various metros where we operate. And we are doing that in order to provide customers with a cloud-based storage service that provides them all of the performance and capability that they would ordinarily get from enterprise storage, but with sort of the business model, the elasticity and the pay-as-you-go economics of the cloud. It's a service, so it has a relatively small footprint. You just have a 2U appliance in your data center, and you're tying into our network, which is a very, very high-speed, low-latency private network that runs up and down the East Coast and connects directly into Amazon. So that's our service. Our most recent announcement has been about the expansion of the offering. So one of the great things about being a service is that if you're already a customer, you just don't have to do anything. The features just show up. And in particular, the things that showed up the last week are our new secondary storage capabilities. So we're now offering a host of DR, backup recovery, and other types of test dev functionality. So one of the great things about our architecture is that it's backed by the public cloud. And as a side sort of byproduct of that, you're getting a copy of all your data offsite in a highly durable place, the S3 cloud. And so this just leverages that capability so that we can create a better economic value for our customers. We're eliminating some things that they would ordinarily do. Obviously, you don't need an offsite backup.
Right.
Yep.
Is this primarily for backup, or can it be used for disaster recovery as well? If they lose their primary data center, I mean, you have your POPs. Can they run from that, or can they run from the public cloud? How does it work if there's an incident?
So two things. So one of our biggest customers is running 2 data centers, and they have 2 edge devices in those data centers connecting to our Boston POP. And what that means is that they only have to pay for their durable copy of their data once, and they can access it from both locations. So if there's an incident in one data center, they can automatically fail over to the other if they want, or they can manually fail over. What's great about the in-metro behavior is that we have RPO0, so it's synchronous replication into our network, and so they never lose a single write. So it's a very highly capable service, so within the metro. The other option is, with this new announcement, we have what we're calling a cloud edge, which is a virtual version of that physical edge device, and it runs in EC2. A customer will be able to spin a couple of those instances up. You need that for high availability inside their VPC, and effectively create a SAN inside their VPC and connect Amazon instances to that as if it were a physical data center. So it will look the same. It'll even act the same in terms of performance and capability. So they have options. Of course, since Amazon is down in near DC, right. You're not going to get RPO0. You're going to get a 10-minute RPO, but everything else is exactly the same. And
so they could actually, if they were a single data center site and they went down, they could actually run as if they were live from what is basically the DR site at Amazon.
Exactly. They would spin up the instances and they configure them, obviously, and we have a very, very quick RTO. You wouldn't have to migrate your data. Obviously, it's resident there, so they could be up and running very, very quickly.
One of the things I think it's worth reiterating is the fact that you said that if customers are already bought into the platform, they just get this feature. This is not something where they have to call you up and say, great, we want that now. Yep. They just get it. Just like I get with Office 365 when they release something new, I get it because they're part of the subscription program.
That's absolutely true. And that's an easily forgotten aspect of the infrastructure as a service world. And we constantly delight our customers by fixing bugs and adding new features sort of live. So we transparently we upgrade services and systems in real time. We've built a service in such a way so that everything is completely redundant, so they never notice that anything is being upgraded. They just wake up one morning and, oh look, there's a whole bunch of new features. Try that with your physical storage array.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. What kind of workloads are people running on this? Is it everything? I mean, virtual machines, their data warehouses, the whole 9 yards, or is there certain use cases that are really prevalent on the platform?
Well, so we originally built the system so that it would run virtual machine workloads very well. In fact, we have a very, very nice performance profile in hundreds of thousands of IOPS. It behaves like Flash. So you can run a VM workload, and in fact, we're certified by VMware to run these types of VM workloads. We have full integration with VMware, and now we have a plugin as well to do all of these secondary storage activities. So we are very nicely tuned for VMware. One of the other sort of unnatural benefits of what we do is that we're backed by the cloud, so you have this infinite elasticity. So we're really great for larger workloads where you would have to move around many, many terabytes of data for one reason or another. So in particular, things like analytics, or large databases, where if you want to do processing of data in more than one location, it's very, very hard to move that data. And we do really well with those things. And then we also do really, really well with the truly large workloads where it's practically impossible to buy physical gear to hold the workload. You outgrow it within 6 months or something like that. We have not been able to get the cloud to run out of space yet. Yeah.
That'd be a neat trick. Good. Laz, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Great talking to you.
You too.